Hey everyone, Mr. Sujano here. Is this the beginning of PlayStation's downfall? Let's get started. Alright, to kick things off, in this video we're talking about the PS3, PSP, PS Vita, Horizon Zero Dawn, and the president of PlayStation, Jim Ryan. Now, about a month ago, I did a news video covering Sony's decision to shut down the PS3, PSP, and PS Vita digital stores. At a really high level here, Sony is effectively killing those systems, and it's not good news for physical game collectors, digital game collectors, people who have a ton of digital content on their systems, or people who are planning on playing those games online. This was all met with massive backlash from the gaming community. Some people even went as far as to create a petition to remove Jim Ryan as CEO of Sony Interactive Entertainment. The overall uproar from the community, maybe not from the petition with less than 5,000 people, but just the overall uproar from the community was so loud that Sony actually heard it. They realized they made a boneheaded decision, and Jim Ryan posted a blog where he says players will be able to continue to purchase games on PS3 and PS Vita. They kind of reversed course here. So the blog post states, upon further reflection, however, it's clear that we made the wrong decision here. So today I'm happy to say that we will be keeping the PlayStation Store operational for PS3 and PS Vita devices. PSP Commerce functionality will retire on July 2nd, 2021 as planned. So they are keeping PS3 and PS Vita stores open, but rest in peace, PSP. While this news is good for PS3 and PS Vita, it's bad news for PSP. This kind of really sucks. But at the same time here, I'm pretty sure a lot of PSP owners already have their PSP modded. I mean, when it was still live and active, people had their PSP modded. It's a pretty simple and straightforward process. If you haven't done it already to your PSP, a lot of the community highly recommends doing it. Now, moving on from there, Jim Ryan says when we initially came to the decision to end purchasing support for the PS3 and PS Vita, it was born out of a number of factors, including commerce support challenges for older devices, and the ability for us to focus more of our resources on newer devices where a majority of our gamers are playing on. So basically, they just didn't make a lot of money on the PS3, PSP, and PS Vita stores, and it made much more sense to continue on with PS4 and PS5. From a business model, that kinda makes sense. And the very last sentence here says, "Thank you for sharing your feedback with us. We're always listening." Now, this is something I wish Nintendo would read, because yeah, Nintendo doesn't really care at all what the gamers want. We wanted Mario 35 to continue on here, but Nintendo killed it anyways, and Nintendo is very good at doing Nintendo things, and they're very successful at it too. But I'm getting a little bit off topic here, so let's focus back in on Sony. Sony obviously looks a little silly. They made a poor decision, they faced a lot of outrage from gamers, and then ended up reversing their decision. They didn't have to, but they kind of did to save face here. Now, one thing to note here, Jim Ryan did not say how long these stores are going to be open for. They might be open for a few extra months, they might be open for a few extra years. We really don't know, and I don't even think Sony knows. This seemed to be a last-minute knee-jerk decision, and I don't think Sony has a concrete plan as to what exactly is going to happen. If I had to guess here, though, I would say Sony probably waits until they see not a whole lot of activity at all from those stores, and then just quietly decommissions them. And as for timing on that, well, your guess is as good as mine. We really just don't know. But what I do know is there are a lot of people out there calling for the boycott of Sony altogether. Regardless of the fact that they reversed their decision, they're just not happy with them. And a lot of people are saying this is the beginning of the end for PlayStation. This is PlayStation's big downfall. And I think these people would be completely wrong. I don't think this is going to happen at all. I mean, I'd be surprised if it did, but stranger things have kind of happened here. But if you take a look at the analytics, the PlayStation 5 is the fastest selling console in US history in both unit and dollar sales. This is pretty huge, and Sony and PlayStation are doing just fine. And speaking of just fine, Horizon Zero Dawn Complete Edition is 100% free on the PlayStation Store right now. I highly recommend picking it up. It's a fantastic game. On top of that, it's free, and that's the absolute best price. Now, wrapping up this video, my opinions on the matter, which might be a little bit controversial here, but it's not to become a blinded fanboy, unquote, of any particular company out there, whether it's Nintendo or Sony or Microsoft. At the end of the day, these are companies. They don't really care about your feelings. They don't really care about you. They care about making money. They care about making their shareholders money. Again, my opinion. So it's always good as a gamer here to challenge them when something just doesn't seem right. I mean, at the end of the day, you are a consumer and your dollar matters. And if you don't challenge these companies and at least try to keep them in line, the practices might not change. I mean, the proof is in the pudding, and look what happened when Sony was challenged. Anyways, that is all I've got for today. Let me know your thoughts on pretty much everything in the comments below. If you like this video, leave a like. If you didn't like this video, leave a like. Hit that subscribe button, check out my other videos. Thank you everyone, take care.